Does this synergy confirm Scorpion is coming to the game this year? Duplicating defense champs in Warbug is quite confusing and annoying. Skip 3 button might be problematic on champ's position after animation, and we have arena results and more. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays we've got a show for you of various news and information that is important for the community. Now, it has been a very stale time in January and we're still yet to see any update information for next month, which will likely drop at the end of this week, which will be stuff like the Lunar event, some of the leaked data mine stuff that's out there at the moment. But do bear in mind, a lot of that stuff is still early development, and if it's a case it could come to the game, it could be quite, disappointing to go, oh great, we're going to be getting a frames per second decreased option, but that might not come in for a while because it's still a feature in development. So, do take everything with a grain of salt whenever you see it. Or don't get your hopes up is what I'm basically coming to that point of saying. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe with post notifications on, or all that lovely stuff, because it does help out the channel and it does help out the videos as well. So thank you very much. And also massive thank you to those who support the channel as a YouTube member and as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Thank you very much for keeping the love and support. Yes, supporting the channel as you do. Very much appreciated. Also, those that support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. We're going back into Act 7.2 tonight. Act 7.2.5 is on the agenda. I'm hoping to blast through a lot of that before moving on to Act 7.2.6 at latter points during the week. So yeah, look out for that. Should be a good one. Now, there's a new podcast out, but it is themed on Marvel Realm of Champions. We are going to be deciding, myself and Dan, about rebranding the podcast name. In any case, it's been something that we've had to do for a little while. But if you want to find out why Marvel Realm of Champions had its demise, then go and listen to the podcast, which is link in the description down below. Also, a bit of a reminder that the round of 2 voting, which is on at the moment, is going to end at 10 AM PST today. So make sure to get your votes in, and especially look forward to the end of the week, January 31st, where we're going to crown Quicksilver. I mean, we'll crown the winner of the Summoner's Choice 2022 competition. Now let's move on and start properly with the show, talking about things that are going askew with the game. One of the main things, as a lot of you know, you're getting the Skip 3 animation come into being of a usage for you, and it's not out to everybody. There's some players that do not have the use of the Skip 3 animation currently, but I've definitely seen a few issues with it. But I think really the main issue at the moment is that the positioning of certain champions as soon as you finish the Skip 3 animation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, as soon as you do an SP3, you want to skip that animation, you then come back into the game a lot more quicker, into the fight that is. And your positioning is important, especially with certain champions that require a very kind of aggressive rotation. And one of the key examples of that is indeed Dr. Doom, and to a lesser degree Magneto. Depends how you want to play your champions. But can be incredibly annoying if you're looking at a situation like this, where one player is saying that if you skip the SP3 with animation with Magneto, you'll end up in the corner. With Doom, they will end up in the corner and you'll be on the opposite side. So the opposite side from where the enemy champion is. So your positioning being like, okay, well, you're meant to be kind of like there, but instead you're there. It's like it's kind of annoying if that's the way they're kind of describing it. So yeah, watch out for that. And Kabam said, we've let the team know about this. Please continue to let us know if any other patterns here. So if is any other champions anybody else knows about, please get in contact with this forum thread, and maybe just copy in Kabambu and just say like, okay, where's another champion? And yeah, someone's saying here, and generally I've noticed that the opponent response is quicker and faster than me when I skip the SP3 animation. So skip the skip button for me as well. Anyway, there might be a few people that have problems with it, but yeah, if you've got any issues with champions, watch out. Exert caution where you're utilizing the Skip 3 animation, especially with champions like Dr. Doom and Magneto currently. So as you can see in this image here, something is a bit of a skew in Alliance War, in that there's one magic there, and has another magic there, and looks to be under the same name, which is kind of weird because it's the same one. Same thing here, Dormammu there and Dormammu there. So it's all very kind of like unusual and weird. Why are there duplications of champions, especially for the same person? It's not a case that they're one of those alliances, you know, when they've got like, I don't know, the same kind of name or whatever, and it's just a case of like, oh, it's confusion. No, it's just a case of like, this is one player that's just had their champions duplicated each time. And it can be very confusing. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, well, this is probably a visual bug or visual error. But it's like, it's incredibly problematic if you're looking to create a team to take on said champions. Because you go, oh, I'll take a counter for Dormammu on this route. Oh, hang on, there's champion. Oh, it's there. So I have to, then it's going to be, my ally is going to go and take it on. But then when you reach what you think to be Dormammu, and it's not Dormammu, then you've just brought in a counter for something that you weren't really meant to take a counter in for, but because there's been a bug, you're then scuppered. Even more so when they're having 53 defenders against like what is the norm. You're kind of going, this is all very fishy and very weird. Now, someone did say here there's also a video where 9 players place 55 defenders and affects all. Now, that's the thing, like, that would be interesting to see that particular video. But definitely with Kabam saying, hey there, we've passed this along to the rest of the team to take a look at, it is being taken very, very seriously because, well, it could be like people getting a bit of an advantage. And with more player information, especially like here, we're looking at a situation of, look, 150 there, as in like, I believe this because it's Spanish, I want to say, or it's either Spanish or Portuguese. I don't 100% know. I have to guess that. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is the number of champions you have to defeat. Because it's like saying, okay, well, there's like, it's 50 defenders, and it's like per battle group 50, 50, 50, 150. There it's 154. So yeah, there does look to be something really amiss right here as to what's going on with there. And again, to go further on this particular situation, as Salty Goodness says, I just fought one duplicate, very much real, and benefited from the node they are on. One problem that came to mind with this bug is that the alliance that has to tackle more defenders may lose in case of a draw simply because there were more fights. God damn. So this is something that's a real problem, and this as well kind of becomes a imbalance to Alliance Wars. It's another season, another problem, and you know, I didn't think like so early into a new season I would be talking about, oh my god, we are talking about another scuffed, potential super scuffed season of Alliance Wars. And this is if there's something that's allowed to be allowed so very early on, I don't know if now we're kind of playing for position just yet because it is so early on. This is creating unfair advantage again in Alliance War seasons, and just makes me go like, oh, why hasn't this mode just been removed and something different being put in its place that you can actually build a consistent working Alliance Wars? Or don't tinker with it every month or every season. It's always tinkered with. Why? There's currently no update on the situation, but it all goes back to that age-old Kabam saying, it's that if we think that something isn't broke, we tinker with it, make it more broke, and then tinker with it every season, then that's Alliance Wars seasons. Now, onto a really fun story, because, you know, we've got to have a bit of fun with Marvel Contest of Champions, because Kabam's doing what they do, whatever they do, and we try and have a look at some fun things, and that is that we could be seeing Scorpion coming into the game at a later date, hopefully this year. That would be cool to see a new Spider-Verse villain. And look, there's a synergy out there, it's got a name. Shout out to Altair as well as many other people that have reached out and gone, oh, you know, do you think Scorpion's coming based on this? And it's like, well, yeah, it goes again to an age-old saying on In My Nature. So In My Nature right here has a mystery synergy, and if you're familiar with that old I don't know what it is, like story, fable it's called. It goes back to this saying here, which is, Scorpion and the Frog is an animal fable which teaches some people cannot resist their urge to hurt people even when it's not in their interest. So even though the Scorpion's not in his nature well, it's in his nature to kind of like, you know, with his tail, you know, sting the frog and stuff. It's a scorpion and a frog. That's really where the kind of all lies. But it's this image here that conjures up any kind of, well, thought that this could be Scorpion coming into the game, because it says here, but Scorpion, you promised you wouldn't sting me. Now we're both going to drown. Sorry, but it's in my nature, my dear frog. In my nature. Yeah, so it's in my nature, and as well in the image, as it says there, it's in my nature. So we more than likely will be getting Scorpion unless Kabam do the old switcheroo and kind of like, it's also in Kabam's nature to kind of like not give the champion you're expecting. But, you know, it is what it is. Do you think Scorpion's coming into the game? Put it in the comment section down below. Yay or nay? And we finish the show on a Monday as we normally do with arena results and predictions for round 2 of America Chavez and Sentinel. The results and predictions can be seen on screen right now. So America Chavez, 47 mil was enough for position 75. 41.5 mil was enough for position 100, both back to 6-star. With a 15 mil 424 position for getting the 5-star. And Sentinel went a lot lower than expected. I was out by I think like 15 mil on the prediction, but it's still classified as kind of getting it. So I can imagine that 85 would probably bag something close to like the 10 mark. So it's all good. But 70 mil was enough for position 67. That's the only info I can find right now. Make sure to tune into Truecross later on for the results, because there's going to be some stuff with the arena history results and things like that, arena night. 33 mil, 253, 5-star. 30 mil, 454, 5-star. Predictions for round 2, I'm going with 75 mil for 6-star Sentinel. 32 mil for Sentinel at 5-star. America Chavez 6-star, 45 mil. And America Chavez 5-star, 17 mil. Just a little bit over the kind of results threshold, but again, it's just down to securing, and maybe that people might kind of go out to grind now, knowing that some of these champions didn't go ridiculously high. But yeah, those have been the arena results and predictions for America Chavez and Sentinel. Make sure as well to check out some other content which is located on screen right now. And not quite sure if I'm going to be posting anything more today, but if I do, I will. If not, I shall see you in the next video and the live stream later on today doing some Act 7.2. Cheers everybody, have a good day, bye bye, bye bye.